What got you into lutherie?
Wanting a guitar when I was a very, very young kid, and I couldn't afford a guitar, but I did have a ukulele, and I actually tried to prise the back off the ukulele and put a telephone voice coil in the hole and plug it into the family radio. I was about 7 years old when I did that.
Probably my first real instrument, serious instrument technical project was getting all steamed up about bluegrass and stuff when I was about 14 or so, and really wanting a 5-string banjo. And of course my parents totally refused. And all I could find was a tenor banjo. And there was no way to buy or have anybody make me a 5-string neck, so I made one.
My grandfather played guitar, and I grew up watching him play, and I studied art in school. I loved music. Music was the main inspiration for me, and everything sort of clicked and congealed, and I knew that's what I wanted to do. And I knew I wanted to retire building guitars and doing repair, but I just decided to retire 60 years early instead of waiting.
Roger, I know you're a great player, but what got you into lutherie?
Well, it was kind of a ridiculous little thing. My dad was very conservative, and he didn't want nothing to do with guitars or rock and roll or Elvis or anything like that. And so I really wanted to play the guitar, and I was compelled. I went down the basement. My dad had a little Craftsman jigsaw, and I had a piece of plywood, and I made my first guitar in the basement in 1964. And I did the sunburst with crayon, and I put fishing line on for strings, and it looked good. And that's where I started.
I made my first winding machine out of an old RCA record player that was 33 1/3, 45 and 78. And I mounted a block of wood on it, and I put the pickup horizontal. Normally you want to pick up vertical. All of a sudden this thing's spinning around pretty good, you know. Then the bobbin flies off, hits the wall, breaks the top edge of the telly pickup off, and I had to figure out what the heck was I going to do.
Well, you know, it all started when I was a kid. I was in the music business with my folks. Towards the end of high school, they asked me what I wanted to pursue as a career, and I said I wanted to be a musician, and got an education. I had connections, and the next 10, 15 years I was on the road. But in between being on the road, I gradually gathered tools, see what musicians liked in instruments, see what they didn't like, and we just launched Brown's Guitar Factory bit by bit as we went on.
Mark, what got you into lutherie?
Well, actually, it was my cousin Dan Erlewine, which I just happened to run into. I apprenticed to almost 40 years ago now.
Has it been that long?
It has been.
And we're both still doing it.
Yeah, we had hair then, but, you know, we're both still doing it.